I'm back, and I'm talking about Babel by R.F. Kuang. This book was so good. I've recommended it to so many people, and I am somebody that keeps a commonplace journal. And I write book quotes in my commonplace journal. Normally it takes up maybe a page, but Babel took up 2 whole pages, and I wanted to include more. The book is about students at Oxford in the past, which is an incredible simplification, but I don't want to spoil anything. I want you to go read the book. You can look up the back cover of the book if you want to go read it. It's really good though, but you should definitely read it. R.F. Kuang is the same author who wrote The Poppy Wars, so she's a big deal. Really, really good book. I gave it 4 stars in like making me a better person. I kind of struggled with this. It very much ignited like a revolutionary spirit in me, and it was very moving for the time period that we're in now, despite being kind of a historical fantasy. But I think that I am somebody who's like prone to being really mad about things. This book being like F the man, I think in some ways doesn't help me just because of how I'm wired already, or like chomping at the bit than maybe is necessarily the most productive, community-oriented version of myself. For like the writing style and like how interested I was in the book, I give it a 5. It was so good. I ripped through the book. It was more than 600 pages, I think, and I was done with it in a day. Like I was just like all day, all night reading. I learned about colonialism, like factual things that happened in history, despite it being kind of fantasy. It was also talking about like things that actually happened in the UK and in the world during this time. And I'm gonna start doing something. Okay, this is gonna be posted out of order, so it's not gonna look like I just started doing it. But I'm gonna start doing something where I give you a quote, like one of my favorite quotes from the book. If I can find a short one in my little journal. Every chapter started with a quote kind of from the time period. Chapter 12, the foreword was a quote from Charles Dickens' Great Expectations. In a word, I was too cowardly to do what I knew to be right, as I had been too cowardly to avoid doing what I knew to be wrong. Often just complete inaction is actually taking away from the world. So I really liked the idea of like to avoid doing what I knew to be wrong, like as though it's something that's kind of happening to you, right? Like you're not pulling the lever on the trolley. So anyways, Babel, great book. I got the recommendation from Goodreads list. I got a book from the library, which is why I don't have it, because I return books as soon as I'm done with them so that other people can read them. Amazing book. Everybody should read it. Thank you for your time.